I'm looking to study in Canada and I had a few questions that I was hoping you could help me out with. Firstly, is this the right time to be applying for the September intake?
Hi, thanks for your question. Yeah, I'm happy to help you with. So yeah, I'll recommend students, current students, to apply for September intake. Don't wait. Get the admits and accept the offer, and apply for visa. And as the new rule, biometric can give after 3 months. I mean within 3 months. Before it is like 1 month. Now they made it as 3 months. So once you get the visa, anyway, the university is helping to take online classes for September. If you feel that it's not up to mark, then you can defer your admission for next available intakes. Mostly it will be free, you don't have to pay anything for defers. So university have that option. They will defer your admission for next January intake. So what happens if you wait for January intake? So January intake students also will be there, and you will go for January, and it will be huge as usual. It will be rush actual January intake. I will not recommend you to wait. If you apply for September intake, you will be on the priority for January intake, right? So if you apply now, then they will defer your admission for January. That means you reserve your seat. But if you apply for January, it will be huge rush. You may get admit, or you may not, or seats may be full. So that is the benefit if you apply now.
How are universities and overseas education consultants like yourself helping international students at this time?
See, universities is encouraging students. They never say to stop internationally. So, yeah, universities is always encouraging students to apply as they're giving admissions. They're working around the clock, and even we agents is working on following with the students' admissions. And if you check with the previous weeks and previous months, universities giving admissions. It's not like they stopped. And even students also accepting the admissions. They're paying the deposits, and we are doing visa filings, and we are waiting for embassy to open for fingerprints. So so we university is providing all the services which they can from their side. So yes, after getting visa, if you ask me like what is the situation, like can will student face any issues, means no, I say, because even university is encouraging now. When we are going to study in a university, so when universities encourages, then that is the major thing which we need support from the university now. So they are supporting us. And they are conducting online classes, and if, as I told before, so online classes, if we feel that it's not up to mark, we recommend you to defer the admits. And as your seat is confirmed, you pay the deposit, and you see your seat is confirmed, though obviously they will give you admission for next January intake, right? It's like you can think like it's confirmed seat.
How do I give my IELTS exam?
Yeah, see, IELTS rates is getting postponed from last 2 months, right? So now recently I got a call from a student, and he told that his date got postponed for June. They postponed IELTS test center. They postponed his date for June actually. So if the situation continues, even they postponed from this situation to from June to July. So universities now introduce new test like Duolingo test. They're accepting now. Then I recommend you all to without waiting take that test, because it's very cheaper. It's cost around 5,000 rupees change. So you can be in touch with our faculty. So they will assist you with test booking and coaching. And for a time being, you can write the test and you can accept the offer. And if they accept the visa, because till now it's a situation is new, right? So we haven't filed visa till now with Duolingo. So most probably they should accept. But if not accept, then at the time we can pay 14,000 around for IELTS, and immediately we can book the day. We can write the exam. So you may ask then, why can't we write later and why now? So later, if you write, it will be very late actually. It's like getting a gap in your career. So if you write now or Duolingo, you reserve your admission. So assume that after 3 months this situation is cleared, you write IELTS. Then when you are submitting the tests, if admission will close, January will also close, right? So reserving the seat, like reserving the admission is important now. So once you reserve the admission for visa is a last step, right? So in that perspective, you can take IELTS if it's recommendable, right? Yeah, see, IELTS rates is getting postponed from last 2 months, right? So now recently I got a call from a student, and he told that his date got postponed for June. they postponed IELTS test center. They postponed his date for June actually. So if the situation continues, even they postponed from the situation to from June to July. So universities is now introduced new test like Duolingo test they are accepting now. Even I recommend you all to without waiting take the test because it's very cheaper. It's cost around 5,000 rupees. The change. So you can be in touch with our faculty. So they will assist you with the test booking and for coaching. And for a time being, you can write the test and you can accept the offer. And if they accept the visa, because see till now the situation is new, right? So we haven't filed visa till now with Duolingo. So most probably they should accept. But if they not accept, then at the time we can pay 14,000 around for IELTS, and immediately we can book the day. We can write the exam. So you may ask then why can't we write later and why now? So later if you write, it will be very late actually. It's like getting a gap in your career. So if you write now or Duolingo, you will withdraw your admission. So assume that. See, after 3 months, this situation is cleared. You write IELTS, then when you are submitting the test, if admission is closed, January is also closed, right? So reserving the seat, like admission is important now. So once you get the admission for visa is a last step, right? So in the perspective, you can take IELTS if it's recommendable. Right?
What facilities are being provided by the universities for international students currently?
So facilities providing to international students means, see, generally universities, if you go for there, if I assume that you got visa and you went there, so they will provide you orientation, right? Orientation, like where you will find about university's premises and everything, about labs, libraries and everything. And after you join the classes, they will tell the schedules and about libraries, about books, and how much is the cost and everything, and restaurants, all this, and part-time jobs and everything. But as you are taking online classes from India, same thing, they are doing online orientation, and their books are available in online, and schedule, everything is giving, and virtual classrooms is there.
What will my job opportunities look like considering the current scenario at my study abroad destination?
Yeah, some students is asking me, even after going there, will it be a issue with part-time jobs? So as companies are closed now, see, I want to just clarify you all, companies is closed now in the current situation. If you go there, assume that everything is clear now, right? So if you go there, that means flights are running now, and embassies is open now, and the college is open now. Obviously jobs will also open. So when you have some thing knowledge, then definitely it will be for utilizing that college, you will get into job, right? And when companies will take you, like, yeah, there won't be an issue, I feel.
Will there be any change in the cost component if I decide to take my classes online?
See, if you take online classes, tuition fees will be varies. It depends on the university. So, university, college, they will send you the schedule of the online classes tuition fee. Obviously, it will varies actually. If you go to online classes, it's different fees, and on classes different fees. It depends. So, university will provide you that schedule once you accepted to take online classes. And they are giving one flexible options. Some colleges, they're saying after started online classes, if you feel it's good to take on campus classes itself, they're asking you to confirm within a month. Yeah, so while attending classes itself, you can confirm within a month. So without deducting any money, they are deferring your admission for next intake, and you can take that on campus classes. But again, it depends on the college. So if college accept you to take in such a way, then only it will happen. So that will happen in the final round. So first you need to apply and write Duolingo test, and once you get the test, submit with your documents with the test to the counselor. They will apply. You will get offer within 2 to 3 weeks, and after you will pay the deposit, you will confirm the seat, and after that we will file your visa. So once you get the visa, until that time situation will be clear, as I feel, because this is September intake, right? So thereafter January intake, if you go, most probably there will be no issue at all.
What measures should I be taking to keep my health as well as my application safe?
So if you ask me like what measurements students should take in current situation, means be safe and presently stay at home, and from home itself you can call us, you can email us with your documents, so we can help you with admissions and visa filings from home itself. You need to come to our office also, and only biometric when it open you need to go to embassy, and thereafter if flights get open you can travel and you can study there. So everything, hygiene, sanitization is very important in present situation, and hopefully self quarantine is very important.
Thank you so much. You've been of great help. Thanks.